Holy crap, it's another video. I know you probably wasn't expecting another video until my unorthodox review, but yeah, I got bored. So bored that I played San Andreas. Okay, just to be frank, and no, that is not a pun on my grandfather's name because his name was Frank, God rest his soul, but this video was recorded quite a while ago. It was actually recorded around the same time the GTA Defective edition came out. So yeah, welcome to my video that I am just now getting started. So I walk outside of my peaceful home, the Johnson house, where I see a couple of my dead homies. Shocked and completely stunned at this, I just look at them. Now I have to find the person responsible. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be this guy right here, so I beat him to a bloody pulp. You're never really 100% sure in the hood. It's people like this that's poisoning our young youth, but he will not be poisoning anyone's youth now. This hooker didn't seem to care, so I decided to turn my attention towards her. To my surprise, she had a gat. And as I struggle with the controls, she almost killed me. Man, this video is going to be good. I'm only in a minute of recording and so many events have already happened. So I start the mission 9s and AKs and Carl walks into the other homies playing some dominoes, typical gangsta stuff. And Carl realizes that we need weapons.
Well, what you gonna do if the ballers roll through? Throw shoes at him?
A shoe cannon? That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. We have to head down to this weird dude named Emmett to get some weapons. He's not just weird, he's a moron. Well, we got the guns, but they were pretty old, and I didn't realize we were playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Pretty soon all the cars are going to start growing horse balls and they're going to react to the weather. Right after I dropped Smoke off, it didn't miss a beat, and Sweet decided to call me criticizing my clothing. So I run over to Binko, but not before doing my daily murder. This is the guy from earlier who sold my homie the drugs and got them killed. There was a police officer right across the street and he did nothing. But hey, I can't say anything. This is the best San Andreas has to offer. So I get myself some colors and it's so dark you can't tell that I'm not just a Grove Street member. I'm the Black Captain Underpants. La, la, la. They should just call this GTA the Darkened Edition because that's pretty much all it has going for it. But I passed with nothing but respect for my homies and a beautiful new outfit. So I run back home to find my dead homies still dead in the streets. They can't even get an ambulance or anything to clean up these dead homies. The cops really don't care about the hood. They're just rotting there on the ground. But the next day I start up the next mission, drive-by. Of course the mission starts out with Ryder completely wrecking on Carl because he sucks at driving. But I'm just gonna do what Sweet says and
ignore that motherfucker, you did good today.
He says that as I make a blood trail with my tires. So I pass with $500 and some respect, and my dead homies of course are still in the middle of the street. So I make these streets littered with more dead people and I kill this hooker. Execution style. Then I kill another hooker. Call me Captain Kill Hooker in my underpants. So I start up the next mission after a quick little rampage. Carl then walks into Sweet's house, nice butt, and there's no one to be found. But once Carl walks outside, he gets a phone call from Sweet and he is in trouble, and as always, Carl, the one who always seems to be the butt of a joke, to the rescue. The cops were still on me from the slight little rampage that I had earlier right before the start of the mission. That might pose a little bit of a challenge. When I arrived to where Sweet was, it became quite clear that everyone there was not there to snuggle with a snuggle buddy. I died almost instantly, and a whole bunch of other times. After dying all those times, I finally decided to reload the game and get into a car, so hopefully the cops won't be bothering me this time. So I snag Sweet and his girl and we head out with some extra baggage behind us. After dealing with them, I pass, and I head to the next mission, which is Caesar something or other. I can never get his name right, so I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it.
It just ain't right you seeing some cholo motherfucker. Some things ain't just meant to happen. I mean, what if y'all have kids? Leroy Hernandez? That don't sound
his
good,
name
girl.
ain't Hernandez.
Well, Leroy Lopez
or
then.
Lopez either, you racist fuck.
Sweet seems a little racist. That was actually worse than my Black Captain Underpants joke.
Oh, and I guess you two would know what a hooker look like, huh?
You say it like it's a bad thing.
La, la, la. So we head over to the car club because I guess I have to fight for my sister's honor, I guess. But not before stopping over at Cluck and Bell to have a nice meal. I have a salad.
Oh
Only 10% guano.
So I go get a car that apparently bounces, and I head down to the car club. I put hot rod flames on it because there are no options for flaming bunnies.
Super duper rad hot rod flames. No bunnies! Hot rod flames. 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 Bunnies! Quiet! I don't even know you anymore. Shut up. At least the bunnies are on fire.
But honestly, I tried really hard not to damage this thing, and some idiot rear-ended me, so I had to head to Pay and Spray to fix it.
Pull your motherfucking ass out the way.
Son of a bitch!
So when I get there, I decide to bet it all at this bouncing competition. I think that's what it's called. Then I get a short-haired hooker in my vehicle. Looks a lot like Jada Smith, I'm not gonna lie. But I have to be careful with what I say. I don't want to be assaulted in my recording session when I talk about Will Smith's wife. But moving on, this mini game was awful. It was a lazy attempt to try and replicate what was on the mobile version. It was so boring compared to the original, and it was probably the easiest thing you would ever have to do. And not only that, but I'm a drummer, so there were some beats missing that I wanted to add that just weren't there, and it was just lazy and awful. I mean, that's basically my rant on this minigame. It's terrible. It sucks really badly. I won, but then this weird Mexican gets handsy with CJ's sister.
Come here, baby girl.
Hey, get your dirty hands off my sister.
What is wrong with you?
Holmes, you're acting like she's your woman, eh? She's with me, cabron. So chill the fuck out. I treat her good. Look, Holmes, I love your sister. I honor her. She's my girl for life. This is why I stopped you from being skinned just then. You got a problem with me? Fine. We don't have to be friends. But Kendall, she's happy with me, carnal.
Yeah, okay. I guess we cool. For now.
I finally get it now. GTA San Andreas was never really about revenge for who killed Carl's mom. It's about overcoming the barrier that is racism, because you play a protagonist that is racist towards Mexicans. But of course, at the end of the game, you will see Carl sitting with everyone regardless of what they look like. But we haven't gotten there yet, so for now there is just some character progression. But that is all for now, and to end this off, I beg the question.
Does the Pope shit in the woods? Does the Pope shit in the woods?
Why you keep asking me that, Holmes? I told you, I don't know.
Do polar bears shit in the woods?
I guess that was actually 2 questions, so stay tuned for the next video to find out whether or not a pope or a polar bear does in fact in the woods. Like, subscribe, okay, bye.